And we are live. Yo, what is going on, y'all? It is your boy Larry Long Jr. back again for this week's midweek, midday motivational minute. I see you, Chandler. Come on in on Instagram. Let's go. I cannot believe that this is episode number 8 as we get in the mix in 2026. This is episode number 303. We've been rocking and rolling since April the 22nd of 2020. Ooh, we are having some fun. And today, I want to talk about your definition of sales. But before we get into the definition of sales, I want to apologize. I'm running late. I normally go live at 12 o'clock noon Eastern, but I was doing some sales training. I had one of my clients, I can't say their name, but they're a big one, and we were just getting in it. It was a lot of collaboration, a lot of brain power, and when that thing gets rolling, you can't let that thing stop. So we went over, just had an absolute blast. Thank you so much to that team doing great work. Do work, son! Yes! So I do want to give some props. I want to say props to Win.ai on their Series A funding. Congratulations to them. I also want to give a shout out. I was at Buc-ee's. I was in New Orleans, and then I went to Lamar State College in Orange, Texas. I'm outside of a Buc-ee's. I'm repping my Terrapins. There's a guy behind me talking smack. Oh, how you like that sweep? I guess Louisiana Lafayette swept my Terps baseball. I said, dude, you don't know me like that. But we got to talking. We got to having a conversation. And he was on his way with two of his buddies. I want to say Kennery Foster. Thank you so much. Nate and Darren. They're with the Wounded War Heroes. Wounded War Heroes. They're veterans, and they're now serving to help other veterans to prevent veteran suicide. And I told him, I don't like it, Kennery. I love it. And I'm going to make sure I give a shout out on my platform to make sure that we bring it to attention. I just had a board meeting this morning with Wake Med Foundation. We support Wake Med Hospital. We're currently raising $50 million in our Courage to Confront Crisis. 150 beds to help confront the crisis of mental health, the mental health crisis that we're all facing. I don't care what demographic you are, we're all impacted by mental health. So let's make sure that we reach out and we touch someone and let them know that we see them, that we feel them, and that we love them, which ties into today's topic. What's your definition of sales? Some people think of sales, ooh, it's naughty. I gotta go take a shower if we're talking about sales. Ooh, sales is all about conniving. It's kind of like that sales badger. You ready to do a deal? No, I'm not ready to do a deal with a sales badger. Well, here goes my definition of sales. It's twofold. And for those that know me, you know exactly what I think about sales. I think that sales is beautiful. Sales is service. Sales is guiding. Sales is educating. Number one, I think sales is a transfer of energy. I'm not saying you've got to have energy like me. My energy, in the words of the great philosopher Aristotle. Now, it wasn't Aristotle. It was J.J. Walker. Dynamite! Close enough. I got you. But you got to have some sort of juice, some sort of gumption. You got to bring some energy, some belief that you've got a solution that can actually help, that can serve and can support. That ties into definition number 2. What you going to do? For those that don't know, Patty Stanger. What's up, Patty? How are you, Patty? Yeah, I guess I'm the only reality TV junkie around here. She's the $1 million matchmaker. And that's what sales is. It's playing matchmaker. What do you mean, Larry? What you talking about, Willis? Yes, you're matching what you have. It could be a product. It could be a service. It could be a thought. It could be an idea. You're matching it with someone else's needs. Sometimes people don't know their needs. Their wants, their desires, their challenges, their hopes, their dreams, their aspirations, their pains, and their problems. They say no pain, no gain. No, I don't want any pain. I want all of the gains. How are you playing matchmaker between what you have and what they need, what they want, where they're trying to get to? I've been lucky. I've joined up and partnered with a group called the Rain Group based out of Boston. And they've got the research. So I'm not just talking from my opinion. I am. But when you look at the research, sales is really about trust. It's about creating those intentional conversations. And in their research, what they found is that the best sales professionals, the GOATs, the greatest of all time, there was a big difference between the GOATs and those that weren't, those that were just regular. And we don't want to be regular, but let me fly through these real quick. Number one, the best sellers educated the prospect with new ideas and new perspectives. In today's world with Chat GPT, Larry GPT, no, you got to give me something new. If I can go online and find everything that you're talking to me about, why do I need you? I don't. Number two, collaborated with me, partnered with me. I'm looking for that partnership. I don't want someone on the other side of the table. I want someone on my table. Someone who, in the words of Sam McKenna, show me that you know me. Work with me, baby. Number three, persuaded me we would achieve results. Do I trust you? Can you persuade me that we're going to actually accomplish what you said we're going to accomplish? Talk is cheap. Show me what you're working with. If you're from Missouri, I think that's the show me what you're working with state. Close enough. Shake it fast. Uh-oh. That might be an HR violation. Got a brother getting hyped. Number four, give me some more. Listen to me. And it's crazy because when you look at the data, sellers think they're listening, but they're not. Because when you ask the buyers, did your sales, I use air quotes, professional listen to you? They're like, heck to the nah. They didn't listen to a word that I said. They were listening to respond, kind of like double dutch. They wanted to jump in instead of listening to learn and understand. Number five, understood my needs. How are you going to understand what I need if you ask a question and you don't listen? How are you going to understand what I need if you don't even ask the question? Are you curious? I think they say curiosity killed the cat. I don't believe that. Don't call PETA on me, but I can tell you that curiosity helped the sales professional get to their goal. Number six, help me avoid potential pitfalls. Oh no, I need a Sherpa. Hey, you're going to zig. You need to zag. Thank you. Who would have thunk it? I never would have even imagined you're putting that on my brain. Number seven, crafted a compelling solution. Is it compelling? It can't just be regular. It's got to be compelling. You'll have to ask Merriam-Webster. You'll have to ask, I don't even know, the other dictionary, what is compelling? But I can tell you, it's not just regular. Number eight, depicted the purchasing process accurately. What does this journey look like? Where are you taking me? If you take me on a U-turn, ain't nobody got time for that. The other great philosopher, I think it was Sweet Georgia Brown, she said it best. Ain't nobody got time for that. Number nine, connected with me personally. Yes, I need to feel that you have my best interests in mind. That you don't have that commission breath. It's funky. Ooh. Had my best interests in mind, connected with me personally. Number 10, the overall value from the company is superior to other options. That's number 10. Number 1 through 9 is very compelling. So in today's world, let's think about it. We've got all the automation out there. We've got all the scale. Ooh, we can automate at scale. Survey says, nah. What are you doing to create that human connection? What are you doing to earn the right to share new perspectives, new ideas? Is the customer even trusting you? Are they even listening to you? Have you listened to them? Do you understand what their needs are? Chandler says it best. Thank you, Chandler Lyles. Keep my best interests in mind. Woo! That dog will hunt. That's what I'm talking about. Roof, roof, roof. That's what I'm talking about, Chandler. I can't wait to catch up with you. Thank you so much for adding time on our calendar. You were dropping knowledge, just dropping gems, dropping it like it's hot. I see my son's friend Hakeem on here. Hakeem, get back to class. I don't want to be responsible for Voyager saying Hakeem ain't paying attention in school. Great to see you, Hakeem. Go! Actually, I don't know anything about soccer. I'm a baseball guy, hitting home runs. It's spring training. Woo! I am feeling so good, but we're talking about sales. Are you making the human connection? Kevin Dorsey says it best. It's his B2B strategy. not business to business, belly to belly, getting to know people, letting them get to know you, being authentic. There's so much that we have similarities, making sure that we listen, being present. When you're having conversations, are you in the conversation or are you distracted on these devices? Yeah, I hear you. No, you don't. You didn't hear a word that I said, Doc. I came here because of my shoulder, and you're talking about how you're the best ankle surgeon. You're barking up the wrong tree. Sorry. Yes, thank you, Hakeem. You need to get back to class. Study hard. I love it. Are you being curious? Genuinely curious. Because our buyers, they can smell BS from a mile away. They can tell whether you're genuine or not. So my encouragement is to think of what's your definition of sales and how are you implementing that? For a lot of my speaker friends, we were in New Orleans with 260 speaker friends, and I got to give a shout out to the 30, I think it was like 36 CSPs. I was blessed and honored and privileged to have earned my CSP, my Certified Speaking Professional designation. I cannot wait to walk that stage in Austin, to have my family in tow, Maria, Trey, Lucia. My mom and sister might roll, but it means so much to earn that designation. And we're doing things. We're doing some big things. We're moving and we're shaking. But I want to give props to all my fellow CSPs, class of 2026, as we get in the mix. And speaking of getting in the mix, I got to go pack because I've got an engagement in Portugal. I don't even speak Portuguese, but I am working with a client on Friday and Saturday in Portugal, and I'm so blessed. I'm pinching myself that I get to take my whole family. I cannot wait. Thank you so much, David. I see you, D-Dub. Oh, I can't wait to catch up, brother. But as we talk about sales, what's your definition? Is sales a naughty word? That was my original keynote. Sales is not a naughty word. It's not a four-letter word. It might make you say some four-letter words, kind of like golf. Yeah, golf is a four-letter word that'll make you say some four-letter words. But sales is beautiful. Sales is helping. It's serving. It's getting to know folks. It's getting to know their organizations. You learn. And when you ask the right questions, guess what? The prospect generally will give you the path to the order. Now, you've got to be listening to not just what they say, but also how they say it. You've got to do your research to understand what's going on in an environment. You've got to put your thinking cap on. This ain't going to come easy. You got to put your thinking cap on and think, how can I best serve them? How can I best support them in their situation? Because it's not about you. Don't be a me monster. It is about them. We want to keep that customer centricity. Yeah, about us. About want to remember. Hey, Ryan, thanks so much. Yeah, we're on fire. Thank you for the safe travels. I can't wait to catch up with you in Kansas City. Might make a trip out there to see Messi and Argentina take care of business during the World Cup. But that's neither here nor there. My challenge to you is to think about your definition of sales. Think about how you're leveraging the basic fundamentals of being a top-notch seller, adding new perspectives, new ideas. How are you managing your time? Are you managing your time, or is your time managing you? What's your prospecting strategy? Who are you targeting? Why are you targeting them? Who is your ICP specifically, and what problems do you solve for them? Because if you don't know that, you're flying blind. And I certainly hope that my pilot isn't flying blind. I hope that he's informed. I hope that he's present. He or she is present and paying attention to what's going on. It's the same thing in sales. Your discovery, the power of your questions, the power of you pushing back with respect goes a long way. Are you pushing back on your prospects, on your customers? Are you telling them, hey, you might be zigging and you should zag? Hey, I understand that that's your current way of thinking, but hold up, wait a minute, let me plant this seed. Are you doing that? How are you doing with your prospect management? If I look in your pipeline right now, is it prospects, true prospects, or is it suspects? You got a bunch of tire kickers in there, a bunch of people that you know they ain't gonna move forward, a bunch of people that you haven't even asked the questions of. You got your rose-colored glasses on. Woo! everything is awesome. But it's really not because you're flying blind. You haven't qualified them. You haven't re-qualified them. You haven't made sure that they still care about your solution. They still care about solving the pain and the problem that they face. Things change. Are you having those conversations? Ooh, pipeline management. How are you doing with overcoming objections? Are you addressing them proactively? Yeah, when you get objections, that means people are thinking. They're in the buying. They're serious about buying. They're thinking about risk mitigation. What could go wrong? Can you give me a customer testimonial? Yes, I can. If you can give me something. I love how John Barrows talks about the give get. Yeah, 6-7. I give you something, I get something in return. That's reciprocity at its best. Are you driving for the close? Are you asking for the business? Or are you just assuming that they'll know that you want to work with them? These are a bunch of questions I got on my mind. What questions are you asking? If I can help you, if I can ever serve as a resource, please let me know. I am happy to help. And right about now, I was going to eat some fried chicken, but Ryan said, come on out to Kansas City, grab some burnt ends, and we can talk sales. That's what I'm talking about, R-Dub. I appreciate it, Woody, and we will have to make that happen. What we're going to make happen now is I'm wishing you a wonderful Wednesday. Take care now, Chandler. Wishing you a wonderful Wednesday. Make it a wonderful rest of your week. It's your choice. And I will see you on the flip side when I'm back from Portugal. That'll be, I think we're into March. Yeah, next week is going to be March. So we are going to march right into success. Thank you so much, Bob. Peace. Take care, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you and good night. Bye for now.